Hey YouTube, another singles typing cup team, Umbreon, Ninetales, Meganium. I've already gone over Meganium a lot, so I'm not going to cover that too much. Ninetales I still think is one of the best safe swaps in this meta. There's very few waters in this meta. And the dragons have seemed to be going away too, because a lot of people are running Psychic, or not Psychic, Charm Pokemon. So Ninetales I think is just pretty good. And then Umbreon, you are double weak, not double weak to dragon, but your backline is a bit rough against dragons. Umbreon I haven't used much because there are so many fighters, there's so many fairies, there's so much like just stuff that beats it. But then I'm like, everyone's running Cofagrigus. Outside of those bad matchups, it's got so many good matchups. Its bulk is important. So I wanted to probably run with it. I did okay with it. The problem is there are some issues with it. So there's the counter user, Donphan on the lead. I am doing a great chip damage with Vine Whip. I am not taking any move from a Shadow Donphan. I know it hits like a truck, so I'm just going to shield that. They let me get quite a lot of damage on them, so that is great. They come in with their own Umbreon. So I'm running Psychic on my Umbreon just because I think that with all the poisons and all the fighters, it just makes sense to run Psychic. You don't really need Last Resort except for like the mirror match, but don't need it here when I've already chipped down to the red. They throw one foul play, not enough to take it out. If I can get to another move here, I can. If I threw it, and for some reason I did not. I'm just going to go down. And then I'm like, you know what? It's an aggressive snarl down, but we are going to snarl down because there is, at best they have Last Resort, which is going to like take like 3 or 4 to take that out. And if I can come out with like 2 moves, this is going to be great for whatever's in the back. So I know I'm already at 100 energy. Does not matter. Donphan comes back in. Does hit me with the body slam. I can take a body slam. That's fine. But I will get 1 foul play off here. I'll go back to back if they decide to shield. And if they do, then I'll probably just... Okay, so they let it go. That makes sense. As I say, if they do, I'm going to come back in with Ninetales because I really don't want to take any more counter damage if I don't have to. So Ninetales in here. And what do you know? It is a fairy in the back. So this is okay. I have kind of 2 options here. One, Umbreon still has a move. The second problem is I really don't want to just play like the full farm down game because I forget how much I think they... No, I probably could have just gone full fire spin there. I think I could have gotten just full fire spin, but it doesn't matter because I am running fire spin, so I will get to the 3rd weather ball before they even take me out here, and Umbreon still had a move bank, so I should have been okay either way. Muck lead. This is good. Like, this is kind of where you want to see it. Psychic will do good. It does not KO from here. Here's the thing. Psychic doesn't KO from this range. I think 2 foul plays basically takes it out anyways. So I don't think it's that much better. They make a really good catch on their Umbreon, which is unfortunate, but also fortunate because 2 frenzies does not take out an Umbreon. But now 2 frenzies plus Vine Whips probably will take out an Umbreon with all those, with that little bit of psychic chip damage. I'm going to let this basically take me as low as they want. I need to keep switch. I don't need to keep switch, but I want to keep switch. But also, I want to come out with some energy, and I do not want the muck to just farm a ton here. So I'm out of move. Again, I don't need switch. I can let this go and just come Umbreon and snarl, which I think I may do. Yeah. Just come and snarl, get some energy back. They come out with a Lickitung. So they're worried about the Psychic. For sure. With the poison. Coming into a Lickitung, which is throwing resisted ghost moves, is probably not the answer. I would rather just take my chances with the muck, and then you don't know what I have in the back yet, right? So they're coming to a bad matchup here. I'm undecided. I don't want to shield yet. I may shield 1 though, because what I'm worried about is muck with poison jab just may overpower my Ninetales. That's the only thing I'm worried about. So you may see me start shielding soon or getting out into this right away just to figure this out. And what I'm trying to figure out is how much is these poison jabs doing. And my guess is they're going to run up a lot. I gotta hope they're not running their like acid sprouts. I'm in trouble, so I gotta start shielding here. The good news is Ninetales is so spammy. They're probably at 2 moves though, because I think they banked one. That's fine. I think I have to commit. Yeah, I've got to commit and hope I can get to 2 weather balls here. And this is where sort of fire spin energy generation comes in better than the ember damage. I eventually want to do an ember. I've got like I do have an ember Shadow Ninetales built. It's not as good as 115-12. IVs, it's like a 3 or 4. I basically had to get to 2 foul plays. I do not quite get to 2 here. That does not take out. The lick doesn't take me out. I get to a second one. Huge win. Huge win. I'd like to try Ember. I think Ember Shadow is probably the better move. Just given the damage and you get to the weather balls anyways. It's just... I've been using this fire spin for so long now. It's just I'm so used to it. I'll eventually build it up. So getting into a non-shadow muck is not an issue here. I can just take those thunder punches. But this is what I'm talking about. Like, it doesn't take it out anyways. And I've got to imagine that 2 foul plays probably takes it out anyways. Did 2 foul plays take out a muck? Let me see this. Let me just take out, because I just shot a video for, okay, maybe I don't have it in here. I just shot a video for the top teams, which for Master League, which went up yesterday. I believe. I don't want rankings. I want to battle. I want to battle Umbreon versus Muck. Non-shadow. And I only want to run foul play. Let's just go 0 shields just to see if I can do 2 foul plays to take it out. No, you need 3. Okay. So you do need 3 foul plays. So I guess psychic plus foul play is the rate. Foul play does 30.8% damage on that. And then if you have psychic, it does 52%. So 52 plus the 30% foul play plus the snarls that up to. So yeah, psychic and foul play combo is the right play there. So yeah, Umbreon is good given its bulk and given how many Cofagrigus there are and stuff like that. Just, and again, neutral matchup here, right? You take this, it's a fire spin. I can even take an overheat. I'm at 2 foul plays. So I can take an overheat, right? So if they overheat me, I'll still get a foul play off to win. So you don't need to shield this. They do play it right. They let the first one, I mean, it doesn't lower your defense, it just lowers your attack. So there's the overheat. Does not take me out. This will take them out. So I can keep switch if I want, or they can shield, but they do not shield. Ooh, maybe I will not keep switch because this lower, even so. Oh no. I guess when you lower your attack and then I just throw the foul play, just whatever ship here. Not that I need to keep any sort of switch advantage, but I don't have a hard answer for this. I'm just trying to probably think in my mind now, like what do they potentially have in the back? They had Ninetales on the front, weak to water, ground. Who knows what they can have in the back, quite honestly. So they're not getting out. It will come down to luck of the draw. I'm shielding once because, again, I think I always like Meganium with shield just for pressure. I could take another one. That's fine. I'm just going to come out with a bit of energy here in case it's like a... I'm thinking probably Cofagrigus. Umbreon Cofagrigus covers each other's weaknesses pretty well. Ninetales safe on the lead. Yeah, that makes sense. So there's your Cofa. I'm going to hit one here and get out immediately because I don't want to get farmed. The problem is this is not a good matchup for Ninetales. Let's see if I shield. I feel like they're just going to go Dark Pulse here. I probably shouldn't have shielded. Okay, they do go Shadow Ball, so that's good. That said, 1, Weather Ball, even from a shadow, does not take this anywhere close to Fire Spin range either. So I'm throwing this back to back, but I cannot Fire Spin this down before they get to a move here. And they're at a move already, so I think I'm probably going to lose this matchup. Yeah, it'll be close, but I think I'm probably going to lose. So I'm not going to get to a move. Oh, we tied. Okay, so that makes sense. Right, so I feel like maybe a shadow with Ember can maybe take that matchup. Shadow Ninetales with Ember. Let's just go straight. Weather Ball against the Cofagrigus. No, I would have lost with like, ooh, they have like 4 health left. And that was with a Dark Pulse bait. I wonder if I shielded the Shadow Ball correctly if I would have won. No, they would have just gone back to back there. But it's basically 1 Ember. Your one Ember flips that matchup in your direction. As opposed to Fire Spin, which, yeah, you don't even get to the 3rd one, and they're with like more health. So I think Ember, I already did analysis on Ninetales, and I know that the analysis says that Ember is the better move for Great League, because you often, it's very rare that you're getting to the overheat with Fire Spin, and the Ember damage is a lot more without putting much more like energy loss on it. So I guess I need to build it up. I could Elite TM this, but I do have like a 4 IV one, so it's not terrible. I'll have to just do like a quick PV poke check to see. I go straight nuke there, thinking that my only win condition is that they let this go. They do get off another foul play. Going for the CMP here. I don't think it matters. If they shield and get this off, then they're going to win. They let this go. Oh, they have like a full health Viper left. Yeah, okay, this game's over. So Viper, every matchup I've gone against a Viper, I've had problems with this. It seems to like hit hard with these poison jabs, poison fang combo. I don't have one built up. I don't even have a good IV one, so I haven't built it. So let's see here. When I have 1 Fire Spin advantage, they go straight Shadow Ball. So now I'm just gonna go straight Overheat. Yeah, there's no, you can live with Shadow Ball. If you live with Shadow Ball, they're just gonna farm down. So you just go for the straight Overheat in case they let it go, because then you can flip switch like that, which I do. Although it is not like Meganium has any sort of good matchup against it, but they just showed me their last Pokemon, which is huge. Because now I could just keep this aligned, chip this as much as I can, and then hopefully just go Meganium in the back here. Could be Overheat. I know I live in Overheat. It's just a Weather Ball bait, so that is unfortunate. I will get another one off here. They may shield and Overheat. Yeah, I would Overheat if I were them. Grab my last shield or take me out. Yeah, that makes sense. I think my win condition is, because I got to reset. I know that much. And now, Zap Cannon is risky. I was about to say, Zap Cannon, throwing a Zap Cannon there is very, very risky, resisted. I'm just going straight Earthquake, because if they let this go, I think my win condition is probably to farm down with Vine Whip and come out with 2 Frenzies. Shield here. This could be Zap Cannon. It could lower my attack, but there's not much I can do about that now. And it is a Zap Cannon, and it does lower my attack, of course. I just gotta go straight Vine Whip for their 2 Frenzies back to back. My attack is lowered. It is a Frenzy on a Shadow Ninetales in the yellow already. There's 1 shield. I'm pretty sure this will KO, attack lowered or not, resisted or not. It is a Frenzy against a Shadow Ninetales. That is a good hit. Good win. Good farm down for the win there. Yeah, so Umbreon, I think, has play in this meta. I think these have play in the meta. Like I said, this meta is very limited right now. So I actually may play some Master League Premier, even though if you watched that video yesterday, you'll know that Master League Premier is also limited. So I'm headed up, see the wife and kids at the cottage on Friday through Saturday. So I'm going to be home late Saturday, maybe even Sunday. I plan to stream on Sunday. I want to try and do the battles on Saturday and Sunday because, again, 100 battles is just a great way to get dust. So I would like to do that, but we will see how it goes. And I like to stream, so hopefully I can do that. Anyways, that is it. Yeah, another week of this. Like, this meta has been fun. It has narrowed a lot, in my opinion, already. I think we're going to eventually roll. Oh, we have a week of open Master League following this. So we have Master League Premier and Single Typing Cup again. That's fine. Then we have Master League and Retro Cup Great League Edition. I believe Retro is everything but the Dark and what came later. Steel, Dark, and Fairy. The three that came after the OG games. So 1500 CP without Dark, Steel, and Fairy. So I'll have to do analysis of what that actually means. Let's see. No Steel. I remember this has been on before. I don't remember off the top of my head what was good and what wasn't good, but we will do a ranking analysis when that comes out. But, oh, they actually have Retro Cup up already. A lot of normal typing. Lickitung, Pidgeot, the Owl, Frostlass is always, Frostlass. Altaria. Yeah, Altaria with no Steel and no Fairy. That makes sense. That Altaria's jumped up substantially here. Jellicent, Pelipper, Mantine, so everything with like a wing attack buff here. Golbat, yeah, literally everything with the wing attack buff. Double, Cofagrigus, Cress. Okay, so Dugong, Walrein, Dragonair. There's your dragons. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. There's some options here. There's some options for some teams. Anyways, that is it. Appreciate you watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one.